just to understand the J process and the P process, let's take a look at it a little more closely here. And what I'd like to do is actually take a look at a J and a P, a judger and a perceiver, and give them each a goal to do, just to take a look at how each one of those preferences interacts with goals generally. And so let's take the goal out of work. Let's say that your goal is to clean up a closet at home and be across town for a business appointment by 3. That's your goal. And so how are you going to do that? Well, the judger, remember, is out living their life, public life, in terms of structure, closure, order. So the judger is going to first say, well, all right, I'm here, and I need to be here for the right goal, so I'm going to proceed in a nice, structured, organized way. In fact, a good J tool is I come up with a list of things that I need to do, a checklist or milestones. Like, for instance, this is I have to clean off a bed so I can have some place to put all the stuff in the closet. The next one is I need to throw 1/3 of all the stuff from the closet away. Next one is I need to shelf paper and vacuum, blah, 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 until I get to the very end. And here, this milestone is I need to be getting out of the shower by 1:30 so I can be across town, and because there's that tricky left-hand turn that time of day, and I can be at my 3 o'clock appointment at 2:50. Hosanna, God is in the universe. This is how I would like to proceed toward getting this goal accomplished. Now, that's how that works. But realize the perceiver is going to be a little different. The perceiver is living their lives, remember, engaging with new data as they live it. And so they're open to data that life is sending them. And so what that means is that 10 o'clock that morning, the perceiver may go, oh, that's right, I was supposed to clean up that closet. And so I'm going to go start pulling stuff out of the closet. So stuff comes out of the closet here, and then I say, well, you know what I really need to do? I really need to clean off that bed so I can have some place to put all the stuff from the closet. So I'm going to go clean up the bed. But in cleaning up the bed, I'm going to go, hey, well, would you look at this? This is a pen. This doesn't belong here. I was looking for this pen last night. This goes in the office. I got to go put that in the office. So I'm going to go into the office to go and put the pen away. And oh my God, I haven't watered this plant in 2 weeks. You know what I need to do? I need to water this plant. So I'm going to go get a watering can and go to the kitchen to fill it up with water to go water the plant. But I can't because the sink is all full of dishes. So you know what I really need to do? I need to wash these dishes. So I go to do that, but I can't because there's no dish soap. So you know what I need? Need to go to the grocery store. So I go to the grocery store. I come home with 3 bags full of groceries. I may or may not have dish soap in any of them. Now, so realize that this is all happening. Now, all the while I'm going back and I'm doing the closet and I'm coming back and watering plants and moving pens. But if you were to track my progress on this and only this goal, then what you would see is something that's... Now, something is going to happen to this P come 11:55. Once they sense the psychic presence of this deadline, if, and here are the 2 big overarching ifs, if the closet is something I can't blow off, delegate, or ignore, and the meeting is something I can't postpone, delegate, blow off, ignore, then I'm going to start to focus in on that end game. But I'm still going to be open to new data that life shoots at me. So what that looks like on the graph is something like this. So I'm tightening up. Now, something is going to happen to this P come 1:15. Never, by the way, get in a P's way in the 1:15 portion of goal completion. You're taking your life in your hand. Because what will happen is stuff will come flying in and out of that closet. And they'll jump in and out of the shower, maybe. And then get in the car and go around to your appointment, at which you will make a Pete Rose slide and arrive at 3-ish. And so my question to you all in here right now is, they both finished the closet and they both got to their appointment. Now that graph on either side does not tell you that. But knowing that they both got there and they both cleaned up the closet, my question to you is the closet any cleaner here than it is here? Right? So here's a test. Here's a test. Here's a test to see if you're a J. If you're a J, you're sitting here right now listening to me thinking, of course it is. I know you're fishing for something else, but of course it is. I mean, take a look at that. I mean, this is stress to a J. The veins will bolt, the voice will crack. I mean, there are J's in the room who aren't comfortable that this drawing is in the room with us. So it's like, yeah, I got it. Good learning. Moving on, moving on, moving on. But the thought is, that is stress. And what will happen is that the J will say, in great frustration, that you got to tighten up, buddy. You got to get a day timer. You got to get a count. Did you know that Jays invented the Franklin Planner? And then they invented classes on how to use the Franklin Planner that other Jays go to. It's a perfect little enclosed world. But the thought is that Jays will say, you got to tighten up, buddy. You got to clean up your desk, and you've got to see. Jays take a look at this in stress and say, "This is a problem. This is inefficiency. You are the problem because with you out all over the place, don't you see? You got to straighten out this line and make little mile markers along the way so that you know where you're going. And this is why I don't trust you, because I have no faith that when I turn around to give you the handoff, that you'll be anywhere in sight." Now, there is a lot of truth embedded in those overblown prejudicial statements. But rather than our running out and inventing project management, let's actually pay some attention to the other side of the scale as well. That what you have is a P taking a look at this judger and this process. And the perceiver goes, what a tight ass. You know, I can't live my life this way. Don't ask me what I'm going to do Friday. It's Tuesday. Ask me Friday. I need more information. Now, it's true. Okay, I was all over the place here, but I did something here and here and here and here. And those were things that, by the way, you did not do. Here, 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 and here, because you were so fixed on this initial idea of closure that you were blind to the data life gave you as you lived it. So the issue isn't my tightening up, it's your loosening up. And there's a lot of truth in those overblown prejudicial statements. And so